Fingers crossed.
Okay, we're live.
Okay.
And again, I'll wait until 9 o'clock for us to actually start so that we can have a viewer or two. And so I can get my cigarette lit and
There you go. Hopefully the kids stay upstairs.
so after the last show though, we had we now have 108 subscribers.
Nice. Now
So,
I couldn't see any comments. Did we get very many comments?
while we were live, we got like a bit, but it was from like the same two people that are like YouTube people. So it wasn't from any like activists or anything.
Okay.
And I haven't done that much like promoting or marketing yet because I still don't feel like I'm very good at this. So I figured I'll wait until we have a few shows on here that people can watch before they actually watch us live. Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know if I'll ever feel like
you're doing
I'm
good
at this. But I can see now that there's two people watching. So if you can leave a comment to let us know that you're here. And we're gonna start in another minute.
Now this is going on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, so it's on Facebook under my personal page, Catherine Teresa, and then but it's a public post, and then it's on YouTube under the People's Press Media account. So we have two YouTube accounts. The old one was called We the People of MA, and we have like quite a few videos on there, probably somewhere around like 30 videos on there of like protests and stuff. I don't think we ever did a live on the other YouTube channel, but then we got banned. We got 3 strikes and we were out. We couldn't post anymore. So
how did you get banned?
Because all the vaccine stuff.
Oh.
Because if you talk about that stuff and it's misinformation, then you get banned. So
Gotcha.
We got shut right down. And I think the one that was like our last strike was me or a couple of us speaking out at like a Fitchburg maybe school committee virtual meeting or something. Like because usually when I talk at hearings now at this point, I don't like I kind of stray away from like the actual topic of the hearing and I more talk to like the people there, like these are your rights. This is what you should be worried about. Don't even listen to what these people are saying. So I am spreading misinformation. But it's 9 o'clock now. So the topic for tonight is all gender bathrooms or transgender bathrooms. And the topic is prompted by somebody went into the Massachusetts Department of Education building the other day, which I got arrested at back in August. And I can't go there. I have a stay away order right now. But somebody went in there for their monthly board meeting and just noticed, like just a random observation, that on the men's bathroom, outside of the men's bathroom, it says men. And outside of the women's bathroom, it says all gender. So we have like a really small video clip. I'm going to try to figure out, I've never done the like share screen thing. So I'm going to try to play the video. It's like 17 seconds, but I'm going to try to do it so I can kind of teach myself how to like show a video. And it doesn't have sound either. So that kind of sucks, but I'm going to try.
It will still be helpful. I feel like people see the video because.
Yeah. So if I press share screen. Okay. Oh, well, if I share the screen this way, since I'm on my laptop, so I only have one monitor screen in front of me, I can't see like myself on the StreamYard. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay, well, I can't see myself, but I can see the screen that I'm sharing. So
Okay.
let me try to figure out like where the play button is for this video. Where is it? I had it like all up and ready to go, and now I don't know how to play it.
It's
Okay,
going.
there it is. Oh, it's playing. Okay, you can
Yeah.
see it.
Yep.
So men and all genders. But then she goes up and you can see that it's like a sticker sign, like a piece of paper. So, oh, now I can share screen. That's pretty cool. So you can see that it's like a piece of paper on the sticker, which I saw that the first time I saw the actual video, but I didn't cross my mind that what you said to me, which was like, do we not think that it's possible that that sticker could have been on both bathrooms and somebody just ripped it off of the men's room?
But
right?
that's the beauty of this,
So,
because you think one
I
way
don't
and I
know.
think so. We're gonna be able to
Yes.
get our points of view
So,
together.
and this is one of like the most controversial topics. I mean, not like just the bathrooms, but like gender stuff in general, especially with like the recent national event that has just happened. So this is like a big topic that people are talking about. So what was your like initial reaction when I sent you that video the other day?
So I watched the video and like immediately I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. And then I started thinking like whoever recorded this is either an agitator like on purpose or she just doesn't know any better, because I can just picture a man going to use the men's room and seeing this sticker that said all gender and getting mad and tearing it off. And so then underneath, obviously, it would still say men's room because the women's has the sticker and it still says women's. So somebody just literally just teared the sticker off that one bathroom. And this person that's making the video is like, oh, look, women are getting erased. Oh, there's an all gender and a men's and no women's. But no, they probably both had the stickers and somebody just ripped it off the men's. I mean, this is just, I just feel like this is just geared at, like, they just want us to fight about this. They want to make things uncomfortable. They want to make us fight. This problem can be easily solved. We need single bathrooms. Like, why do I have to go to the bathroom next to anybody else? Like, a bathroom is a personal thing. We all have to go. It's a basic need. And,
Yeah, so this is the conversation we just had right now before we went live, which also didn't even cross my mind, was why do we have to have bathrooms with stalls in the first place? Why are they not just single bathrooms? Like, they should be.
yeah.
Okay, so we have a comment here. Absolutely not. And disgusting. I dare the day a male goes into a bathroom that my daughter is in because he wants to act like a woman. Men belong in men bathrooms and women belong in women's bathrooms.
Okay, and to that person, I go in the bathroom, the women's bathroom. I take my kids out. My son is 10. I do not allow my son to go into the men's room. I don't allow my kids to go in any public bathroom by themselves because there's crazy people out there that murder and rape kids in the bathrooms. So when I bring my 10-year-old son into the women's room, I get looks. He's embarrassed. Like, it's uncomfortable. Why can't we just have single bathrooms so everybody can be comfortable? Like,
yeah,
it's just like all this hate needs to stop. Number one, there's no place.
Well, I think like I don't think that anybody should ever have looks about kids going into the women's bathrooms with their mother. Like, that's weird. And also, what about kids going into the men's bathroom with their father?
That's another thing. Like when my husband takes my kids, he has to. This is just think about it. When my husband has my kids out and I'm at work, he has to bring my 7-year-old daughter into the men's room and walk by men with their penises out, go in the bathroom on the urinals, and my daughter walks by that. I don't appreciate that. I
Yeah.
want, like, why can't we have single bathrooms so everybody can be comfortable, everybody can be safe, families, straight, gay, transgender, we can all be safe and comfortable. What is the big deal? It's 2023. Why do we still have an issue with this? Like this
Yeah.
it should have been
And
solved a long time ago.
and um what was I gonna say? Back to like I there I've never seen bathroom police. Like this back to where you say that like this stuff is just put out there to get us to be at odds with each other
Yeah.
and to get us to fight with each other, because why does there need to be an all gender sign? Like if I was in a bathroom, a
Mhm.
women's bathroom, and I saw a transgender woman, a transgender woman is when a male becomes a woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I saw a transgender woman in a women's bathroom, just using the bathroom, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like, whenever has some, like, I've never heard of somebody fighting with somebody in the bathroom or somebody getting in trouble for using a bathroom that wasn't assigned to their gender. So, like, the fact that it even needs to be specified, it's like I get it should be a single stall, right? But that's like one of those things where I feel like it would take a long time to get to that point. So it's like, why did it ever have to change? Why can't it just be male and female? And like, leave it up to those probably rare occasions when the person wants to use the bathroom that is not assigned to their gender. Like, who cares? Like, as long as you're not committing a crime in the bathroom,
I don't
like,
I don't understand why anybody cares. Like, you're going in the bathroom to do your business, just like everybody else in this world has to do. Why do you care who's in the next stall? Like,
yeah.
go to the bathroom and get the hell out. Like, what do you like? I
But
don't.
now, like, what about kids' bathrooms in schools? Like, what if like 20 kids need to use the bathroom all at the same time? Like, they have stalls, right? Because there's always multiple kids that have to go at the same time.
They
So
literally have like 5 or 6 stalls in a bathroom. They can make 5 or 6 bathrooms.
true, but but they're doing the same thing at school. So I think that it's one, more dangerous for them to do it dangerous for them to do it at school, because kids are kids and there's going to be bullies and like kids who are curious about things and have seen things on TV or YouTube or whatever, and kids do crazy stuff that like isn't logical. So I think that like they shouldn't be in the same bathrooms, but then at the same time, who's stopping them from going in the other gender's bathroom anyway? Like, if a boy just randomly walks into the girl's bathroom, I doubt that there's somebody standing right there to stop him from doing that. So it's like the sign doesn't really, like, it doesn't stop anybody from doing it anyway. So I don't know. I think that at schools, they should be separated.
I think at schools they need to get with the program because, like, you think about it, they have a shower stall for, like, I don't know what, 10, 12 girls or boys in the boys' room to be all showering together. Who the hell wants to shower naked next to anybody else. Like you're in school, you're going through puberty or whatever. Like it's just uncomfortable. They should have private showers and private bathrooms so everybody can feel safe and everybody can feel comfortable. There's really nothing to fight about. It's just they need to get with the times. It's 2023. Just fix the issue. Like
So the whole solution is no stalls, single one person bathrooms.
single bathrooms, single showers, no labels. Just yeah. You go
If you're in a stall with your pants down, you're in a vulnerable situation. This is true. And yeah, I used to have swim class at my elementary school. So we started swim class in the 3rd grade. And you're what, like 9 in the 3rd grade?
Mhm.
And you have the girls' locker room and the boys' locker room, and everybody's taking a shower after because it's swim class, and then you have to go back to regular classes after that. So it was very uncomfortable.
Right.
Like even being in the locker room with the same gender people.
Yeah, it's just not natural. It's like private business. Just you don't need to be doing it with it. I don't like when I have to go into the bathroom and the person next to me is taking a crap and it stinks and they're making noises. Like it's just why can't we have our privacy? Like
Yeah, like we're animals. But I mean, it actually fits perfectly well when you think of public places and public schools. They're designed as jails,
Mhm.
basically. And we're like, cattle. And, I
Yeah.
mean, that's what it is. Like the public is not to be treated like individuals, they're to be treated like cattle, pretty
Mhm.
much. And that's what the bathrooms are, especially the men's bathroom with the urinals. Like it really
Yeah,
is fucking gross.
I know. It is.
So I didn't you like caught me off guard with the single bathrooms. I don't know why that never crossed my mind, but I didn't know that we would come to a solution before we even started the show.
But, yeah, so but they would prefer not to have a solution because they just want us fighting with each
Like
other.
now I feel like this is something that I have to add to my list. Now we need to campaign for single bathrooms. Like we don't have enough to do already. Jesus.
But
Another task.
it'll be so much better all around. I mean, kids have been murdered in bathrooms. Kids have been raped in bathrooms. It's like I wouldn't let my kids go alone in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I do get, especially like from some of the older ladies. My son's, I don't know, he's fairly tall. He's 10. So when we go into the women's room and people look, and I feel like saying, "What the hell are you looking at?" Like,
I know my son's 8 and he doesn't like going in the women's room.
no, my son doesn't eat, and I make him because I'm like, no, I'm not gonna have you go in the men's room by yourself and get murdered. So we're all going in this bathroom. But it's
Right? And then like men's rooms usually don't have changing tables, right?
no, I think they just started. Okay, like very few do, because that was always a problem too. Because when my husband would take the kids out, like there'd be nowhere to change my daughter. He'd lay her on the ground on the changing pad, and like
Mm-hmm.
it's so outdated. It's just like it's 2023. Let's just get with the times. Like, would it be so hard just to have single bathrooms and put a little changing table and
Yeah.
or even just have one special bathroom for babies? So one changing table. I mean, I suppose you could do single stalls and then have one dedicated for people to change babies in if you didn't want to put a changing table in every single bathroom.
Yeah. But solution found. So
But then,
if it will ever happen though is
but then like I don't know who made that video, but the person who made that video already had it in their mind that they wanted to discuss like it comes across to me. I think it's conspiracy of women being erased. I think that's baloney, but that's how they wanted to play it. They were like, "Oh, look at this, women are being erased," and it kind of reminds me of the Nazis. The Nazis always want to convince white people that white people are being erased or replaced or just.
Yeah. So Gina just asked, how often are you on? She's commenting from Facebook. So we just started this brand new YouTube channel and this show. The show is called Common Ground, Left and Right Unite. We just started on Monday. So today's only our second show, and it's going to be a half-hour long show 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, and we'll be streaming live for now from YouTube and Facebook for now, or for as long as it lasts, whichever happens first. And then hopefully we'll get on Rumble and like other places once we like get used to it and better at doing it, because I'm still like figuring out how to even use these things. I'm not a producer or video person, and I don't like being on camera, but we're doing this because we see a need for uncomfortable conversations to happen, and for people to get involved in their local politics. And I am a right-leaning sort of type activist person, and Heidi is a left-leaning sort of type activist person. So there's a lot of things that we agree on, and there's a lot of things that we disagree on. And we are going to talk about probably 1 or 2 topics every show. And if you ever have a topic that you want us to talk about, you can let us know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so as far as her saying that, and other people saying that they're erasing the female gender, it's like, I feel like we could say that about anything. Like, there is somebody that's trying to erase the female gender. There is somebody that's trying to erase the male gender. There is somebody that's trying to erase the black race. There is somebody that's trying to erase the white race. Like, there are hateful people all over, but people are only powerful when you let them be powerful. Right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we could go back and forth about these things that they want us to go back and forth about all day, or we could find common ground. Right. And when I'm talking, and when I say they, 99% of the time, I'm talking about the establishment, meaning like the government and like the elitist of the elite people above the government. But there was a comment. Samson commented on the Instagram post of that video, and I thought it was a good comment. I wanted to read. He said, I think if either of the bathrooms are going to be all gender, it should be the former bathroom known as the men's bathroom. As much as we don't like to acknowledge it, there is a difference between the sexes, and generally the men are stronger and more capable to fight off pervs and abusers. Why subject women to this kind of deviancy when they are traditionally considered the weaker of the sexes? Which, I mean, I guess makes sense, but I actually am leaning more toward that sign was on both bathrooms and somebody ripped it off the men's bathroom.
Yeah, that only makes sense. That's just
because it was on there with like tape. So until they get the permanent plaques up there, I'm gonna guess that it was on both.
And I'm pretty sure that the transgender people are not the ones going and hurting people. They're the ones that are being hurt. Like, they're the ones that are very at risk. And we're going to disagree, and we're going to do it respectfully. And I think that's important. And yeah, I think transgender people are the ones that are being hurt. So. Yeah. I don't know. Crazy.
I mean, I think everybody gets hurt at some
They
point,
they
somewhere.
they do, but to make it out like the transgender people are going to use the bathroom and now we have to worry about women being attacked. I think is just it's crazy, it's just it's more the other way around. The transgender people are the ones getting attacked.
Right.
Just saying, like this is all just to make us fight. It's like then they're not going to fix the problem because they love to have
They're
fights.
not here to fix any problems.
They have
They're
to
here
keep
to
us busy.
create and perpetuate because they
Exactly.
wouldn't have jobs otherwise.
And we'd be watching them more if we weren't so busy fighting with each other. We'd be paying more attention to what they're up to if we weren't so busy going after each other.
Yeah. And then even with this very issue, there's people commenting on the video because I posted on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. People commenting on it saying the Democrats are trying to erase the female gender. And it's like, please join us for these shows if you're still blaming things on the Democrats or on the Republicans. Please, let's have a conversation because it's an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole two sides was created to make two sides fight each other. The Democrats and the Republicans, anybody who's in office, as far as I'm concerned, anybody who's been in office for the past few years, maybe even decades, is a problem. And they gotta go, especially who have been there for decades. Like if they just keep running again and doing term after term after term after term, they gotta go. Like the world is in a really shitty state for all of us right now. And these elected leaders, as some people call them, are only worried about their own pockets and their own names and staying in office.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want Mary Devlin. I don't want a transgender in a bathroom with me. Right. So Heidi said the solution is to just have single bathrooms. Why do we have to have stalls? It's like they treat us as animals. Who wants to sit next to somebody else while they're going to the bathroom? And why do men stand next to each other with their penises out? Like, ew. Like if can you guys turn the TV down? Sorry. If my children are out with their father and I'm not there and they have to go into a men's room with him, fucking ew.
Right?
Like, and like I think that I haven't even thought of that either. Like, that's so gross. I have a daughter.
Right? And for the record, like she says she doesn't want to go to the bathroom with a transgender person. The transgender person probably doesn't want to go to the bathroom with her.
That's true.
Anybody.
That's true too. But it's like I just feel like that's a very like maybe politically motivated statement to make because like the transgender people have existed for a long time. So it's like a transgender person doesn't mean that they're a fucking pervert or provocative drag queen or stripper or like a transgender person, like probably the majority of the time is just a regular person that is wanting to be or feeling like another gender. It's like I feel like it's the same thing as saying like I don't want to be in a bathroom with a Democrat. Like how would you like why? I feel like that part doesn't matter. Like I wouldn't want a rapist in the bathroom with me. That's a better statement. That's why I would want my own stall.
Right.
I'm getting tired of the narrative of transgender people. They need their own bathroom, their own league for sports. They need to stop competing against real women. I mean, we got a couple more minutes, and I think we found a solution for the bathroom thing. So, what do you think about the sports thing?
Oh, the sports thing. Well, I haven't given it much thought, but I don't really think, like, I don't see what the big deal is. If somebody's transgender, then a transgender woman to me is a woman. A transgender man to me is a man. So they can go ahead and do whatever team they want to do.
So here's how I feel about that. It's like if I know a transgender person before fucking listing your pronouns in your bio became a thing. Like when the person is standing in front of me, whatever they present themselves as or say they are, that's what I'm going to address them as. I don't think I've ever even used the word transgender like more than I ever did the past year or so. Because, like, there's no need to talk about it. Like, do what you want to do. But it's like, if, like, I think that there's probably a few cases like this, but one in particular that I can think of, I can't remember the name, of course, but I know that there was like a male swimmer that was like, came, ranked in like the 500s of, male swimming. And then became a woman and was like number one. So it's like in instances like that, I feel like you have to wonder, did he do it just to like because he knows that his body is stronger than a woman's and that's how he could get higher in ranking? Like I don't feel like it's fair for biological male bodies to compete in women's sports because like whether like failings aside and mental mental situations aside or whatever, like nobody can, I don't think anybody should deny that from birth a female body and a male body are different. We have different hormones and different things that we're born with, and a male body is just built different from a female's body. They're naturally stronger in ways that we are not. So I don't think that it's fair for sports. I think that I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else.
So, Catherine, let's just say, for instance, like let's make believe that one of your kids is transgender. All right. Say if your son is transgender or your daughter is transgender, and they want us. If your daughter wants to be on the boys' team and play with the boys and feels like she is a boy, like you wouldn't feel that like that would be okay. You gotta like put yourself in other people's shoes. Like maybe
I really don't know because obviously I want to encourage my kids to do whatever they want to do, but there's a disadvantage. Like even for a biological female to be on a men's sports team, like I feel like she could potentially be in like be putting herself at risk because they're stronger than her, just naturally. So I really don't know. I don't think it's fair. So
well, those would be one of those things we disagree on.
I don't know. Like maybe it's one of the things where you need to be in the situation yourself to have a better viewpoint on it. Shannon says male form is stronger, muscular. Women's bodies are built to withstand starvation and freezing with more fat stores. Melissa says, so when I was a kid, a few girls played baseball on the boys' team, but that was in middle school. It's not a political statement. Transgender should have their bathroom with their dong hanging out. It's not natural. I mean, we said the solution, single stalls. Why are we being made to share our bathroom experiences with other people in the first place? Why did that happen? When do we start the campaign to end the multiple stalls in one bathroom? Because I think that that's a great idea.
Yeah. And I think another thing is, like, you can tell, like, some people that just have hate in them because, like, when I go into the bathroom, I'm not thinking of if who cares if there's a transgender person in there? Like, why do you get so upset about it? They just go in the bathroom. It just doesn't make sense. They're doing their business, you do yours, and then carry on with your day.
Yeah. Shannon says, yes, bring back privacy. Melissa says men have no boundaries, just like the shower together in high school also. Yeah, I do think men are more aggressive. I don't know. Like the sports thing is really getting me because it's not fair. But it's also like, I mean, I feel like then we have to also get into the like rise in cases, the rise in, I don't know if you would call it cases. I feel like you would call it cases because I consider it like a mental disorder, transgenderism. So this is probably another topic for another day.
Yeah, but
because I feel like
because like the show's almost over and that statement is very, very But so if would you consider gay or bi a mental disorder?
Also another topic for another day because I've had this conversation a few times in the past couple of weeks. So it's like fresh on my mind. Because I don't think that anybody's born gay. I don't think that you're born that way. I think that you're a product of your environment. I think that there are studies that have shown that a lot of like a high I'm going to have to look this up, but like a high percentage of people who identify as gay or, you know, some type of not cis have a history of abuse. So I'm anticipating having this conversation in another show because I don't think that anybody's born this way.
And I totally disagree with you. Yeah, totally. I think people born gay or born trans, it's always been inside of them. It's not.
So this is a good cliffhanger. I like it. So it's 9:36. So we can get ready to wrap up. I think that like I said, I think that I was caught off guard a little bit because I didn't realize that we had a solution to the problem before we even started the show. And now I feel like I need to go start a campaign for single stall bathrooms. So, and I also wasn't sure where we were gonna, I wasn't even sure when we got on here today, me and Heidi, if we disagreed or not, even though we already had the conversation like 2 days ago. I was like, do we disagree? I'm not sure because like I kind of expected to disagree. And then I was like, oh, she showed me another perspective, because when I saw the video that I posted 2 days ago, where at the Massachusetts Department of Education, the men's room had a plaque in front of it that said men, and the women's room had the plaque, but it had like a piece of paper taped over the plaque that looked just like a plaque if you were to just look at it, but the person went up and like ripped it back a little bit, and you could see that it's taped on. So taped over the women plaque is, it says all gender. And so, our, like, me and the person who saw this sign, our initial reaction was like, why is the women's room the all gender bathroom? Like, why isn't it both? Why do the men get their own bathrooms and then the women's is all gender? And then Heidi right away was like, well, that was probably on the men's bathroom too, and somebody just ripped it off. And I'm like, okay, she has a point there. So it really, see, this is why we need this show, because two, a lot of the times, completely different perspectives. Like, and me and Heidi now have known each other for like almost a year and a half ish.
Yeah.
I feel like we met in like October-ish of 2021.
Yeah.
So we've had plenty of conversations where we came in disagreeing, and then we left really thinking about, oh, she has a point. Like maybe I didn't think this all the way through on both ends.
Right. Exactly.
So it's not like, I'm always right and I'm here to correct Heidi on everything and Heidi gets it now. Or it's not like Heidi's always right and she's correcting me and now I get it. It's like we talk about things, we work through it, we both give our opinions, we both listen to the other person, and then we walk away understanding a little bit more of the situation from two different points of view. And that's why I think it's so important for people to have uncomfortable conversations like this, because now also I'm anticipating the next conversation about this, because I don't think people are born gay, and Heidi does. Well, I think
they are definitely born that way.
So, yeah. So thank you guys for watching tonight. Like I said, we're going to be on 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:00. I'm going to start making little clips to post on my TikTok, and I'll start trying to advertise a little bit more. So please subscribe to the channel and put your notifications on so that you can get notified when we go live, because I will also now use this channel when we're out, and I might like randomly go live if like at a protest or something like that, who knows. But now that I can go live on the channel, because there's like obstacles that you need to get by on YouTube to be able to go live from your phone, now I can go live. So turn your notifications on, so in case one of us ever goes live randomly. And other than that, we'll be back on Friday, and I'll start posting tomorrow what our topic will be for Friday.
It'll be interesting.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.